Welcome AustCham members to another episode of our interviews with our sponsors, and I have Linfox here with us, and we have Raymond and we have Sarat. I'd like to say from an AustCham perspective, we're very appreciative of the fact that Linfox has been such a large part of the support for AustCham as the platinum sponsor.
So my name is Raymond. I'm the country manager for Linfox here in Thailand. I take care of the operations throughout Thailand. And with me here is Kun Sarat.
Yes, let me introduce myself. My name is Sarat Pitaya Rojanakun. I'm taking care of transport role. My position is General Manager Transport. I work for him.
Yeah, Linfox. I think most people, it's a household name, especially in Australia. It's a company, of course, that's been around for almost 70 years now, and so in the 90s, Linfox also came to Asia. Started up here in Thailand in 1993, and so since then, company has been growing.
The transport that I'm taking care is we service logistics and transport across Thailand network in central area, north of Thailand, northeast and southern of Thailand. We operate with 2,500 trucks, including our own fleet and subconnector. We own our truck, and asset is around 500 truck vehicle. With number of the employee that we take care, both warehouse and transport is more than 4,000, which is 1,500 is driver, and the rest will be warehouse and management team.
That's a lot of investment, right? I mean, the investment and commitment into Thailand, I don't think people would probably appreciate the amount of capital, etc., that goes into Linfox. I mean, how large is that?
Well, look, so obviously Linfox as a company we're what we call asset heavy. So the company prefers to invest in assets. So obviously what's typically when people see Linfox, it's because of our trucks that are on the road, right? You're passing another Fox. And so as Kun Sarat just mentioned, we have our own fleets, over 500 trucks, Linfox branded trucks that are driving around. That's obviously very sizable investment that we've made here in Thailand. Out of this fleet, actually this year alone, we are replacing about 300 trucks. So there's 300 new trucks that are coming into the fleet, which evidently signals the bullishness that we have about the Thai market, the fact that we think that we can grow the business here going forward. What people don't typically see is that besides the trucks on the road, there's also the warehouse side of the business, the contract logistics part, and for that, the company has quite recently made a very sizable investment. We're actually building our own 20,000 square meter warehouse. It's in the Asia Industrial Estate. It's very close to the Suvarnabhumi airport. And that's going to be a state-of-the-art facility, multi-temperature, so it's ambient and cold products that we're going to be able to handle there. And it's going to be multi-user, so that facility is going to be used for some of our current clients, but it's also an ability for us to expand the business here in Thailand. And so again, it signals sort of the type of investment that the Linfox family is willing to make in a market like Thailand, and that allows us to grow the business in this country.
Being close to Suvarnabhumi, is that for incoming or outgoing, or both?
Both for incoming and outgoing as well.
So look, the purpose of these facilities is primarily the type of business that we're in is retail, FMCG. We handle a large number of what we call QSR, quick service restaurant type clients. And so this particular facility is ideally suited for these type of customers. So what we typically do is we store products, and from there distribution takes place throughout Thailand. Yeah.
And I wonder the local impact that Linfox has had in Thailand. I wonder to what extent that has how far has that gone and what we've achieved. But also, that also goes back with employment too. You've had to develop people, you've had to develop a lot of people.
Firstly, we focus on the locally development. We also develop the mid-level of manager to be our leadership team right now. They are our operational role before and develop until now. Yeah.
Okay, so you bring them up.
Yeah. And in terms of our training program, we have internal program and we cooperate with outsourced company to develop our people like supply chain management, warehouse operation, transport operation, safety and compliance. So to ensure we focus on the internal development and career path.
For Linfox, safety is priority number one. You have to imagine, in our operations, whether it's trucks or whether in warehouses, we work with equipment like forklifts and things like that. So there's always risks there that something can go wrong. And so our motto evidently is that we don't want to have any injuries, right? So 0 injuries throughout the company. Yeah.
What I observe is the initiative is the key one is about diver training program. We collaborate with the Department of Land Transport, or if you heard it's a DLT, and we combining with Australian standard with Lemon said, it's help our diver and our subcontractor develop the diving skill.
I guess the other part of this is the innovation that goes on, and I guess the commitment for sustainability.
Last couple of years, not sure you come or not, Kun Peter Fox, our executive chairman, he come to Thailand by himself and talk to all customer owner and also our senior management support in terms of innovation and sustainability. And Linfox ourselves invest a lot in terms of automation thing, and efficiency thing across a Thailand network.
But also the new warehouse that we're building, we have several initiatives there, like for instance a solar roof that we're looking into, rainwater harvesting, these type of practices to try and bring sustainability into the company.
Linfox, challenges and opportunities for the future.
Yeah, well, look, and there's many. I'm dealing with them every day. but obviously, let's start with some of the challenge. But I'd like to finish with the opportunities. Challenge is obviously one significant challenge for us to find good people in the market. Right? It's a very competitive market. It's difficult to find good people. It's difficult to retain good people. So a lot of my effort, of the team goes into obviously recruiting the talent in the market, making sure that we bring these people on board, and then through our programs, basically bringing them up to these levels. And safety culture is one aspect of that, but there's many other elements that we have in our programs to basically educate people, help them, train them to basically become better leaders within our organization. And so the reason that it's a challenge, it is a competitive market. There's a lot of companies out there, they're all looking for these same talents. And the point is also, once you have a person, you brought them on board, you've trained them, then obviously these people become more valuable. And so competitors are obviously very keen to try and see if they can basically attract those talents to come into their organizations. Yeah.
That's part of the culture that you have to develop too with the organisation, right? To retain people, that's the culture as well.
Absolutely, and look, in a way, and I must say, I'm very happy to see that, particularly if I look at middle management, top management layer in our organisation, retention is very high. We see very low turnover of people. So I think we're doing something right,
yeah.
But it's obviously, how do you motivate people, how do you stimulate people, how do you give them sufficient challenge so that they actually are willing to stay with you, not only because you pay them, but also because they actually see a future for themselves in the organization. I
guess in terms of our partnership and the your partnerships and the community is very important to you. So it's something that I think people need to understand?
For us here in Thailand, we try to contribute. So there's many different initiatives that we're involved in. We have several events during the year where we, for instance, work with kids. We're sponsoring different events, and so we really try to actively contribute to the society, right, in which we operate. We're not just an employer.
Last couple of years, we introduced the new program, School Road Safety, to introduce how the children or the family able to work and use spend their life with our truck or the bigger truck on the road, something like that.
Yeah, actually, that's a fantastic initiative. So what we do is we bring one of these large trucks and trailers, like we call them an 18-wheeler. We bring them to a school and we park them there at the parking lot. And it's super exciting for these kids, of course, because you're talking about kids in younger ages. And so they get to actually sit behind the steering wheel of one of those trucks. But what it does is that it actually makes them realize the limited visibility that our truck drivers have on the road, right? So if you, for instance, have a bicycle, you park it right in front of the truck, the driver won't be able to actually see this bike because his vision will be further down the road, right? And so it in a very I would say playful way, we educate children about the dangers of getting too close, for instance, to these large vehicles, and understand that the visibility is limited. And so this is one of those things that we do during these days.
And the most important one is we educate them how to use the motorcycle safely. In Thailand, it's very like crazy motorcycle. They still don't know what do they need to wear the helmet or not, but we educate them. Yeah.
What is Linfox vision?
You want to talk? Look, our vision is evidently to become and to be a leading player in the logistics market here in Thailand and in Asia overall. And so we have a very ambitious strategy, a 3-year strategy that sees us significantly growing our business throughout the region. Particularly, I can talk obviously about Thailand. We have very significant growth targets that we've set ourselves. We're very ambitious, and as I said, these investments that we're making in trucks, but also in our warehouses, they will certainly help us to achieve that. It's also obviously hiring the right people, talented people, bring them in the organization to support driving this growth going forward. And with that, I think if you look 5-10 years down the road, I think obviously Linfox is already one of the leading players, but we should be right up there. That's our vision going forward.
With that, we also have the vision that we call Vision Zero, and that in our Linfox culture and in Linfox, but what it means is zero fatality, zero accident, and zero injury for the business and the employee.
Fantastic. All right. Thank you both for coming in, and to AustCham, thank you for watching. See you next time.